and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're gonna have a little bit of fun with art because I'm taking up on another challenge, which is an ongoing trend on Instagram, Draw This in Your Style. And what it basically is, it's a tag created on Instagram where a lot of artists post their original artworks and then they let their followers recreate it in their own style. And you guys know how much I love recreating either your guys' drawings or my own older drawings, so well, I couldn't say no to this challenge. And this is the illustration that I'm gonna be recreating today. It's a Mel Stringer's piece and I totally love it. So if you guys want to see my spin on Draw This in Your Style challenge, then make sure you stay with me and keep on watching. And by the way, by the end of today's video, I'm gonna show you my illustration for Draw This in Your Style challenge that you guys can recreate in your style. So make sure you stick with me until the end. Alright, so as usual, I started off with sketching, and now I also wanted to tell you a little bit about my plan for this challenge, how I wanted to approach it, and what were my thoughts before I even started to draw anything. So well, the Draw This in Your Style challenge is about taking somebody else's work, maybe even your favorite artist's work, and turning it into your own version of it, turning it into your own interpretation of their original work. And well, that's the whole fun in this challenge, because in this way we can compare multiple styles, we can just notice the differences in the style that each artist have. We can discover so many creative ways to approach one idea for the drawing. So this is why, in my opinion, this challenge is amazing, because we can really learn a lot from each other and discover multiple techniques, styles like I already said, and just experiment with this all. And the reason why I decided to redraw this Mel Stringer's drawing is because I really like the concept for it, I really like the cuteness that it has and this kind of girly style of it. So this is why I picked it, and I wanted to just take my own spin on it and see how it's gonna, turn out. And well, considering the general kind of rules of Draw This in Your Style challenge, I decided to keep a couple of things kind of similar to the original drawing, and some of the things I decided to alter and change it more my way. So the things that I kept from the original drawing was definitely the pose, hairstyle a little bit, and of course the outfit. And these were my kind of fundamentals to build my new version on top of it. And then the things that I decided to change a little bit was her hairstyle, but mostly the front part, I mean the fringe. I didn't really like it that much, so to say, so I decided to just skip it. And in this manner I also decided to change the position of her cap, and I put it more on her forehead. And then I also changed her face expression a little bit, because on the original drawing she seems kind of confused in my opinion. I couldn't really identify her face expression on the original one, but on my version I focused on the fact that she's looking into the mirror and she's about to put her lipstick on, so the face expression that she's having is kind of corresponding to what she's doing and that she's about to put her makeup on. And well, once I started drawing, I came across some little problems that I had at the beginning of roughly sketching and trying to get the right proportions, because actually the proportions were a little bit tough for me this time, because I couldn't really figure out the good positioning of the hands and the whole body. Because on the original drawing you can see that this girl is more curvy, she has this heavier body type, so this is something that I also wanted to stick with. And that's why it caused me a little bit of trouble to get the right proportions and hand positioning. So well, at first I thought that the proportions that I drew were quite correct, but then at the end I wasn't really happy with this. So well, excuse me guys for this time that maybe the proportions are not really on point, but I was doing my best like I always do, and maybe next time the proportions are gonna be a little bit better, but well, we learn all the time, so like I said, this time you need to excuse me that the proportions are maybe a little bit off. But despite all that, I really love taking a part in this challenge, and I also love how Instagram community, artist community, is kind of uniting through these kind of challenges, and a lot of people can actually notice that, hey, there are plenty of artists on Instagram and we can have so much fun doing these kind of challenges, motivating ourselves to do something different, to just create, and that's an amazing thing for me, and I highly suggest you guys take a part in this challenge. And speaking of that, just a reminder of what I said in the beginning of today's video, that by the end of today's video I will show you my submission, let's say, for the Draw This in Your Style challenge that you guys can recreate yourself. And if you're interested, then make sure you stay with me until the end of today's video. And for now, I will just leave you to enjoy the rest of the drawing and coloring process, and I will see you, like I said, by the end of the video. And here is the finished illustration, and I need to admit that I really love how this one turned out. Even if I had some obstacles at the beginning of the process, I'm glad that I managed to continue with it and I didn't give up on this illustration. So let me know, guys, how do you like this one? Alrighty guys, and that is all for Draw This in Your Style challenge. Definitely let me know, how did you like it? Did you like the drawing that I created, or do you prefer the original one? Definitely let me know in the comments. And now is finally the time that I take a part on Draw This in Your Style challenge, and this is the illustration that I will be participating in this challenge with. And also I will make an Instagram post with this drawing that I just showed you, also listing all the details about this challenge. So if you're interested, also go ahead and look it up on my Instagram. And that will be all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all and I can't wait to see you in my next videos. Take care guys, bye!
going with the gut. Never had a doubt, felt like this is just a must. Put me in perspective, I'm the deepest in the cut. Everybody tuning in, but this is just for us now.